We are live. I didn't get a chance this time. I'm going live off of my iPhone. I didn't get a chance to put a title. I wanted to put Pope Francis dead, the last Pope. Remember the prophecies of the Pope? Welcome, everybody, and welcome to our live stream on this somber day, I guess, for Catholics around the world. The Monday, Easter Monday, the Monday after Resurrection Sunday, Saturday. But I hope everyone's doing well and doing good today. And there has been a lot of controversy over this Pope, who appears to be not conservative, but more leaning liberal, more woke, allowing a lot more freedom for women and nuns in the Catholic Church, and right up to the point of not, but still not letting them be pastors. So um, the Catholic Church has for hundreds and hundreds of years been really very strict, staunch, conservative, especially when it comes to a woman's body and her right and abortion, their stance against abortion, and gay, and we see that more now with Episcopal churches becoming more rainbow, off the wall, ridiculous colors of the rainbow, and female lesbian pastors of the Episcopal churches, and we're seeing that a lot with the United Methodists now. I think they may have toned down, not all of them, but and I agree, everyone is welcome, but to a point. I mean, you can love the sinner, but you can't condone the sin, and that's what I don't understand. Because we're living so far in the end days, and it's just overwhelming trying to put a handle on the crisis that's going on in the world today as we speak. But I have Newsmax on. You probably can hear it in the background, and all we're hearing is they have done nothing, no news, but covering the death of Pope Francis. So I guess he did come out and greet the crowd. He didn't do a sermon on Easter Sunday yesterday. He came out, and I think he only spoke the words, his last words were, "He is risen." And so, anyway, the prophecy of Malachi, the prophecy of the Pope, I'm on my phone, so I can't pull up information that's not ingrained in my brain. But it seems like he has correctly predicted the last, I don't know how many popes going all the way back, um, and Pope Francis being Petrus Romanus, Peter the Roman. Well, Pastor David's name is Francis, but we got to go back to his name and where he was from, Italy, Italy and Argentina and Peter, and so I found out today. I wasn't aware that the Pope at one time had a girlfriend, and he was a bouncer in a bar. Did you believe that? And I guess he found his way and went to seminary. So he was at one time had a girlfriend and was a bouncer in a brothel. I got to have a sip of my Donald Trump coffee. My goodness. You are a great grandpa. Oh, that's right. My grandbaby's got me this. But I want to thank Richard from Rochester. No one's given to our ministry. It's like totally died off. That's why I'm sitting here on going on the noon hour, and instead of being out in the fields. Uh, Richard from Rochester, a gift of $60, and nothing else has come in. Keep me lifted in prayer. I'm having a rescheduled for tomorrow morning at 11:15 a CAT scan of my upper body and torso. They wanted to do the dye, the contrast, and drink the barium. And the kidney doctor, Dr. Sherminsky, she's a wonderful doctor, nephrologist. She said, no, 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 no. So we had to cancel the last CAT scan. Um, she called just in the nick of time. They were going to put the IV in. She said his kidneys can't handle that. So, as you know, I have stage 3 kidney disease. My kidneys cannot take another hit of any kind. And dialysis is no fun. I remember I had a tube coming out of my neck, and that's where they hooked the dialysis to. And I've got the scars, and but I'm here. I'm here for a reason. But will Pope Francis be the last pope? I don't see I see the prophecy stopping here. That would mean that Donald Trump is the Antichrist, the lawless one, the son of perdition. Elon Musk would be the false prophet. Pope Francis is the final pope that's going to bring the world into great tribulation and the destruction of Rome if the prophecies are real. Wow, I'm getting chills. What will the next few days bring? What will the next few days bring? I look at world conflict and what's going on in Israel and Hamas and the Gaza Strip and Russia and Ukraine. And I guess Vladimir Putin was going to have a ceasefire for Easter. And Volodymyr Zelensky said, no, I don't want your ceasefire. So I don't know how much more we can help Ukraine. I know Biden helped Ukraine because his son was in business with Ukraine and with Burisma and these phony shell companies and funneling money into the big guys' bank account. But I don't know how much more. And Donald Trump's not playing that game. He's not playing that game at all. So Zelensky's kind of on his own unless the European Union wants to come up and pick up the slack, because I think Donald Trump's washed his hands of the whole thing. Where is everybody at this morning? We're live. I've been on the air for 7 minutes and 28 seconds. But so keep me lifted up in prayer tomorrow. I'm sure everything's going to be fine. I did have the colonoscopy. They found a little tiny polyp, and they took the lasso and got that sucker out of there. And I have to have in 3 years, another colonoscopy. So I don't know what to think. I am going to head out in a few minutes. It's cloudy here, warm in Michigan, but the wind is just whipping. I'm telling you, it's a high wind. We've been getting a lot of wind here in Michigan, and it's cloudy, but I'm seeing the buds come on the trees. I seen a beautiful bird this morning. Landed on the patio, the back deck here. I don't know what kind of bird that was. It was beautiful. Oh, and Miss Chloe, the Weimar Crimes, she came in with a bone. I don't know what kind of bone. It looks like probably from a cow or something. I don't know. We don't have no cows. And where she got it from, I don't know. But I took it away from her because the other dogs are going to want it. And then we'll have a three ring circus going on here. Dogs fighting over a bone. So I took a picture of it and sent it to Christy. I don't know where she got it from. Somewhere out there in the backyard. I don't know. But it's warm today. I'm actually hot right now, but the wind is just so strong out there. I pray for this world. Pray that those that are not saved come to find Jesus in these final hours and these final days. Pray. There's so many people that are just lost. The devil is having a overtime field day with people today that just don't know Jesus. They think they can live in sin, and Jesus is okay with homosexuality and transgenderism. Jesus is fine with that. He's not. It's a sin. It's a sin. It will keep you from the Father's house, his kingdom. Sin can't enter in. The Holy Spirit can't enter in. And the baptism with the sprinkling of water, that's not how it's done. Full submersion underneath the water. Jesus paid the ultimate price for us. He died on that cross, and oh my goodness, I don't know. Let me play with some of these features while we're here. Chat filter, top messages, all messages. I don't have any chat messages. Come on, people. Come on. Where are you? Are you all glued on the phone looking for the prophecy of the digging up? Maybe you're on Google digging up the old timeline of the prophecies of the Pope from Malachi, Saint Malachi. Another thing I don't agree with is we're all saints if we're born again, and one man, a pope, or a group of cardinals, like birds with fish hats, they can't make you a saint. You're a saint. You're either a saint or a sinner. You're either a saint or a sinner. So I don't, a lot of paganism, a lot of things I don't agree with, but still, will this prophecy come to pass? The prophecies of the Pope. I'm going to head out to Flint, Michigan right now. I love you all very, very much, and we're going to have to keep an eye, the sky, an eye on the things that are going on in the world right now. That was a very strange prophecy where Malachi allegedly, I'm going to say, some people are saying it didn't happen, but named all the popes in succession right to Pope Francis, who would be the last pope, the pope that would bring the world into great tribulation and the destruction, and bring about the destruction of Rome. We're going to have to see how this plays out. I pray we have a little more time and we can try to get as many to the Lord Jesus as we can. A little more time to minister to the lost in the streets, because they're not in the temples, they're not in the synagogues, they're not in the church buildings. They're out in the street. That's where they are. We need to be ambulance drivers. We need to be out there pulling over and putting on our flashing lights and ministering to the sick. That may be not so much sick physically, but sick spiritually ill. Let them know there is a better way. Let them know that there is a brighter day ahead. And it's all because of Jesus. It's all because of what he did when he entered that city, carrying that cross. When he went to that cross and he paid our debt. He paid our debt in full. Your debt has been paid. Don't we want to be debt free? We look at all of the televisions in the world today and radio programs and podcasts and how to be debt free. I got news for you. I don't care what you did in your past. It doesn't matter. I don't remember. I don't know you. But think about one thing. God doesn't remember either. If you cry out and you accept Jesus, your debt's been paid. It was paid 2,000 years ago when his blood was shed on that cross. You're debt free. You're free indeed when you have Jesus in your heart. I love you guys. Christy's texting me. I gotta go. And I will see you guys real soon. Pray for the world today. God bless you. Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to end. There we go.